Hello, adventurers, and welcome to the Journals of Thorgrim and Bella. I'm your host, the Great Sean. Now, a lot of people, I think, are a little bit confused on what a Paladin really is in Dungeons & Dragons. A lot of people think it's kind of just like a reskinned cleric plus fighter. And, mechanically, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You take fighter, barbarian, and cleric, and you merge them together, and what you get is essentially a paladin. But in-universe, I don't really think that's necessarily what they are, at least not to me. I don't think a paladin should really be getting their power from a god, or a deity. They can, but I don't think the standard should be a god looking down at a paladin and saying, "Oh yeah, you're doing good. You're doing what I like. I'm gonna let you do your own thing." See, that's not really a. I don't know. If that were the thing, I think what that would actually be is a cleric fighter multi-class. No, what I think a paladin is you have a person that has an idea or has a code of ethics that they want to abide by, or they just believe in something really hard. And this is something that is really dear to them. This concept, this moral, this idea. Doing this is wrong and it needs to be punished. Or, this person wronged me, so I need to get them back. Or, I need to be devoted to my king and my kingdom. And this is something that they really hold dear to them. And, in Dungeons & Dragons, the mind is a lot stronger of a thing than people say it is. Psionics, for example, with the Mystic, or Psi Warrior, or Mind Flayers, or whatever. It's not magic. It's them having more control over using their brain to influence the world around them. So, I think that's kind of what it is. Of course, it's not psionics. It is very clearly magic. Psionics and magic are different, and if paladins were psionics, they would say so in the books. But I think it's something similar in the fact that in D&D, our words have power, and when we declare something into the world, that can give us power. And a paladin uses their gumption and their charisma and their pure force of will to will change into the world, and they wield it like a mighty sword. So, with that kind of gives me an idea. So, all that about you wanting to create change in the world, or you having an ideal that you want to strive towards, or something like that, that kind of fits in really well with it's kind of the fairy tale concept, because fairy tale and fantasy are connected, but they're different. But I think D&D can kind of work for both. But that kind of fits with the fairy tale idea of true love's kiss, and true love, and the Prince Charming being able to come up with superhuman feats of strength to slay a frickin' dragon single-handedly to get the girl. So, what if there was a subclass for the Paladin that's not you declaring, like, to an ideal. I don't know what the word in between there would be, but pledging yourself to an ideal or a quest or something like that. What if it's pledging yourself to a person, such as a love interest or a brother or sister, or in blood or arms, I guess, or I don't know, something like that. Someone, another living creature that you hold dear. And your paladin powers and your paladin levels come from wanting to protect them and love them and stay with them forever. I think that could be a cool subclass. Like, maybe they would get bonuses too. Like, they get an expanded spell list that would be more... what's the school of magic where it's like shutting down other magic so that they can like be protecting their loved one? Or like you'd get to pick a special person that you've made the oath to, and you get a bonus to your lay on hands healing abilities when it comes to them, or you get to be healing them, like be healing them better or protecting them better. Maybe you can, like, if you're within 5 feet of them, you can like take blows that are meant for them and put it onto you. Or maybe both of you get like a bonus to your AC depending on how close you are to them. I'm kind of confused why this isn't already a subclass for the Paladin. But like, I think that really fits with the current narrative of at least what I think a Paladin should be. So, what do you think of that? Am I just completely wrong, and Paladins are just a fancy cleric fighter multiclass? Or does this sound like, yeah, I'm totally correct, this is why Paladins are so powerful, and it should be able to pledge your oath to another person? Write what you think down in the comments below. Who knows, maybe I'll make a subclass for this. Not a bad idea. Have fun.